Mosquito flies on top of a man's head. It uses a wheelbarrow to flatten the hair around it. Then it aims at the top of the man's head and stabs it, but it still doesn't go in. In order to improve their blood-sucking ability, Mosquito family specially set up a West Point college, but the selection criteria of the school is very strict. For mosquitoes that do not meet the weight standards are not eligible for training. The first lesson is to train their ability to fly in the air. Instructors train them to disassemble their mosquito needles for use as a weapon to pierce human skin. The needles are equipped with pliers. The end of the needle is fitted with a pair of pliers for use against humans with thicker skin. After mastering these basic skills, they will enter the underground classroom for theoretical training. The officer will introduce these new mosquito students to the most suitable parts of the human body for biting. From a safety point of view, if you can bite on the legs, you should never bite on the hands. Buttocks and heads are the most flavorful. After that, they'll go into practical training. First, they'll be challenged to hold their breath. This cheese is the most delicious food for humans, but it's deadly to mosquitoes. Then they'll be divided into batches for anti-slapping training. The mosquitoes have to move quickly through the robotic hand in front of them. And then there's the simulation of a human hand slap. This creates a kind of muscle memory to improve their reflexes. Even the most powerful mosquito swats can be easily dodged, because the speed of the human hand is far less than the mosquito's body reaction ability. The next program is the sticky mosquito paper crossing training. According to their intelligence information, humans began to use sticky mosquito paper to deal with them, and their strategy is to cross by swinging or putting on layers of shoe covers so they can step over the paper blatantly. Of course, these are just basic mosquito control methods. The most important part of their training is how to resist the insecticide. The mosquitoes mimic humans spraying repellents. They're told to crawl underneath them. They can't get any repellent on their bodies. After that, they have to go through a piercing exercise. Two dummies made of cotton are hung from a plank. The mosquitoes swarm over them. They pierce them with needles, but for the parts that are really hard to pierce, they have to use wooden hammers to smash the needles in. After a whole season of training, it's now June. Their training was complete. The school held a grand graduation ceremony for them. The drums and gongs are a reward for their months of training. Before they go to suck blood, the officer will equip each mosquito with wings so that they can fight better in battle, carrying the survival and honor of the mosquito family. Mosquitoes fly to the battlefield, less than 50 meters away from humans. They set up a temporary command post to make strategic decisions. At that moment, a mosquito flew back with a camera containing human body parts. In order to get the information, he gave his life. The mosquito doctors came quickly. The camera was taken away to be deciphered. After some brainstorming, they succeeded in deciphering the body information of this uncle. They used him as a blood-sucking target. Before that, they need to fill up the body with fuel to ensure the flight duration. At this point, the Army, Navy, Air Force and Air Force are all on their way to the target. With the determination to die, they flew to Uncle Baldy's cabin in the woods, but he didn't realize the humiliation he was about to face. The mosquitoes have bitten through the net, leaving a gap. The airborne mosquitoes began to descend as swiftly as a sword is sheathed. Eventually, the man is bitten on the arse, and the mosquitoes have finally fulfilled their mission, flying to school training, waiting for the next year's target.